YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we got another video here by AniNews. This video is called The Best Isekai Are Coming Back. Mushoku Tensei Season 3, Re:Zero, and the Return of Gate. Let's check this one out. I love Isekai. I know if you're an Isekai fan, you're in my good books. So let's just check it out. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. And of course, let's enjoy the video.
Mushoku Tensei and Re:Zero were never a question on whether they were coming back or not, but Gate? Well, that certainly wasn't on my bingo card.
Yep.
That's right. After 9 long years since Season 2 ended, Gate's coming back, just not in the way that you might think. Or maybe even want. We also got our first look at
I'm very skeptical about Gate, because I'm looking at the Rising of the Shield Hero, and how that has turned out to be. Because I feel like, you know, the moment when you make an Isekai, which was a hit back in the days, for them to compete now, holy shit. They struggle because it's like an anime out of time. It feels old, and it feels like, you know, we've got so much good stuff that it cannot even compete, you know?
new seasons for Re:Zero and Mushoku Tensei, so that's 3 peak isekai I can't wait to talk with you about. But first, today's sponsor is from
Oh, sponsor, make your money, bruh.
way to experience this iconic series. Alright. Let's start things off with Mushoku Tensei. The trailer itself is quite revealing, so if you want to stay as pure as possible and not know anything, there's a certain part at the end of it I'll refrain from talking about. The rest of it has me way too hyped for what's to come too, since not only does Best Donut Maker Orsted make an appearance, we also see other characters.
No, this trailer looks crazy. I need to watch this shit, bro. What the heck? No, I love Mushoku Tensei, bro. You don't even understand how heavy, how cool, how like this show, man, it makes you feel each and every single emotion. You know, that's so crazy about this anime. I love it so much.
Characters like Kashirika, Perugius, and even some new ones. I do plan on doing a full trailer analysis later on, but to quickly go scene by scene, first we have who I assume is Rudy writing in a notebook. The text is Japanese, so the only options are really either him or Nanahoshi. As for what it says, it's something along the lines of starting today I'll keep a diary, and the beginning of his recount of the events of the last 10 days. Next we have Rudy enjoying his family life in peace, a few shots of what's going on with
I'm so glad Rudius's mom is back. Like, once his mother is back, like, things can now kind of go back to normal. Because now Rudius doesn't need to now focus on, oh shit, I need to bring the family back. I need to bring the family back. He's now the head of the family. You know, it just really sucks, dude, that, you know, in order to have like a huge loss, we take the isekai serious. And when someone is dying, like, we take it seriously. But, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Rudius.
the people he met at the university, Nanahoshi staring up to Perugius' floating castle.
Hopefully Re:Zero, we finish this whole anime and he comes out of university. I haven't read the manga, but yeah, this would be such a cool like isekai to see what happens after Rudius is out. How are they gonna figure the Great Calamity? You know, it's just such a cool story.
Chaos Breaker, then a change in pace to events a bit more eventful. There was Kashirika being Kashirika, Luke and Rudy getting into a heated argument again, a giant set of armor oddly reminiscent to Iron Man's Hulkbuster suit, then a shot of Ghislaine implying her return.
Oh, Ghislaine.
After this is the princess enjoying her coffee, Rudy and Zaniba in the Demon Continent with Alina Lise and Cliff, Rudy and Zaniba again then having a conversation with the armored Dragon King Perugius, then some ancient ruins that looks to be like a massive library.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's from here we get to a major tonal shift, since in addition to Rudy staring intently into a fire about what I assume is whatever problem he's dealing with, there's a quick sequence of pretty important imagery. I'll save my analysis for a different video, but whatever's going on seems far different from the slice of life stuff we got last season.
Yeah.
Here we have a new demon character and her companion,
Fire.
another new character with a Guile-type haircut, Zaniba running away from Alina Lise, then the man himself aura farming like how he...
Ooh, he's back! Nah, the aura farm is real. The aura farm is real. I'm so glad he's also back. We also, I'm waiting to see the chick with the red hair. Where is she? I forgot her name. The one with Rudius and this guy went on like a whole world tour, you know, because they got like, not isekai, like they got teleported to different locations, you know?
usually does. Next was Perugius and his attendants, After was Rudy performing some type of combo magic, then in the end was that same diary from earlier closing. The entry's a little bit longer now, but of what's visible, it roughly translates to this. So, as far as trailers go, this was quite the packed one. Based on what they showed us already, it definitely seems like we'll be getting a far more eventful season.
Yeah, and these, the one thing which I've always been wondering, what are these planets on the top? You know, because I remember I rewatched season 1 and they kind of cooked with it. And what was it, season 2? I saw, like, they showed, like, a flash scene of it. And then, like, I'm like, yo, if they went more intense on that story of those things in the sky, this would be a crazy anime. Like, dude, like, the one thing which I'm glad about Mushoku Tensei is that it's still pure. You know, it's taking its time. One thing, yes, some scenes they rush in the manga, but it's taking its time in terms of anime pace, you know? So yeah, I like how far it's going.
And then the previous. It also looks like it'll be covering from volume 13 to volume 17, so if we keep that same format of 2 parts per season, that's 24 episodes across 5 whole volumes. Season 2 had covered 6, so assuming the episode count remains the same, there's a good chance we get a very faithful adaptation of the Everyday Life arc to the Asura Kingdom arc.
That's
Now,
nice.
when might this season be releasing? Well, if we look back at how the trailer for season 2...
I like that pacing, you know, 5 chapters. It's a lot. Trust me, it is a lot. But it's better than 10. Because we've seen animes where they kind of scrunching 10 into 12 episodes, which is too much. It's too much to put 10 episodes, 10 chapters, into 10 episodes. 12. So I'm glad that it's 5. You know, I know the purists kind of hate some of the things that they cut out, because there were some good scenes that I've seen of Mushoku Tensei, because this was the only anime that I follow the manga scenes. Like this guy, what AniNews was saying, I follow his scenes because I feel like this is like, how can I put this? This is the perfect isekai. I know there's ReZero, I know there's the Rising of the Shield Hero, but this is like my isekai. Like, this is what I love. I wish each and every single isekai could follow what Mushoku Tensei is doing, because despite the isekai, no, what am I trying to say? The depth of characters, the depth of the main character, him being isekai'd, his past life, you know, all of that whole small things that happen in his life, the characters of each and every single one, all of them going through their own problems, their own mental struggles. You know, this is a perfect isekai, no cap. This is why I love this story. It has so many, it's everything in one, you know. Not many isekai have this type of depth, and not many isekai can even come close to what Mushoku Tensei is doing. Yeah, for real.
Came out exactly 1 year before the first episode's release. A safe estimate would be 1 year from this trailer's release. The broad date was confirmed for 2026, but if I had to guess, I'd say summer of next year was the most likely. There was, however, a legitimate source stating otherwise, this one coming from Toho's very own financial reporting. In a presentation revealing its performance and upcoming lineup, there was a small section listing Season 3 for April. So, with this report literally on Toho's official business website, I don't see any reason other than production delays for why Season 3 won't come out in April. Now, some of you more informed viewers might be aware that the Season 1 staff went to work on Sentenced to be a Hero, so if you were a fan of episodes like this one, we might not be getting that same quality again. The full staff list is yet to be revealed, but—
No, that episode was crazy. What the hell? That episode, like the tone shift. Oh, bro. Where that demon dude just came through. Oh, bro. Ruidius, you also saw he switched up. He's making crazy spells. Nah, bro. That episode was epic. I showed so many people that episode because I'm like, yo, bro, this is Mushoku Tensei. They're like, what is that? I showed them that episode. Yo, bro, I swear to God.
So far, it's looking like the work might be more similar to Season 2. Thankfully, the director is the same one responsible for Season 2 Part 2, so at least the quality should be as good as the Labyrinth arc. It's just unfortunate that somewhere along the way, Studio Bind was mismanaged to the point that lots of the original staff had to leave.
Yeah,
it would have been really
happens.
amazing to see passion like this all throughout the series. Still, I think we're in for a treat with season 3 anyway, so expect more videos as more information comes out.
I guess it is what it is. That's how every anime company kind of works now. Mismanagement. And what the hell is going on in Japan with these shows? Like, what the hell is going on? These people are making millions, but they're falling asleep at the same time. I don't get it.
Next, we have ReZero Season 4, which, while revealed at the same time as Mushoku Tensei, somehow has 10 times less views than it does. I don't know what happened to make ReZero fall off so much, but I guess less and less people have become interested in it. At least on YouTube anyway. Either way, it's Season 4 that'll be returning in 2026, and
people are gonna watch it. Season 3 was amazing. You know, holy shit, oh my god. It was amazing. No, bro, like, Season 3 was honestly, each and every single episode, I was so captivated and hooked in. I even gave a reaction on my YouTube channel, but it's privated because of copyright reasons. But yeah, you know, it's just, dude, it was an amazing experience. Some of the songs that these people were singing, the backstory, I've never, you know, one thing which I hate about animes is flashbacks, but the flashbacks in ReZero, goddamn, they were good. For real, for real.
With it, the conclusion to Arc 5 as well as the events of Arc 6. That's about 5.5 volumes worth of content, so I would expect another 16 to 24 episodes split across 2 seasons again. Now, this trailer was a lot more straightforward than Mushoku Tensei, since rather than showcase events from all throughout the season, it's instead one long clip depicting one. There's the usual cast of characters like Subaru, Beatrice, and Amelia, the return of Ram, which I guess I'll make do with while Rem's still in her coma, then Julius and Anastasia, who I assume are tagging along due to their encounter with Gluttony. This all makes pretty good sense, but the one character I'm surprised is there with them as well is Elsa's sidekick Meili. I mean, it was only a season ago that she was trying to kill them. That being the case, it looks like we'll be getting another dynamic cast of characters. It may not be as widespread as Season 3, but that could be a good thing since the story will be a lot more focused. The visuals do also portray Rem in a wheelchair, so I'm guessing she's there with them too. Then there was this one new character in a visual all on her own, suggesting we might be getting a new addition to the cast.
That is awesome.
All in all, it's a brand new setting far different from what we've seen in any other season. It's a remote location far away from any politics or conflict, so whatever that tower is they're headed to, it must be pretty important. Now, the staff has a lot of returning members from the previous season, so I wouldn't expect very much difference in quality. With Studio White Box taking the reins again, it should be very similar to all the previous seasons. As for when exactly it'll come out, well, the trend has usually been full release 4 to 6 months after the trailer. So if we go by that, plus the confirmation of 2026, then that would suggest right in January. It's hard for me to think ReZero could be less than a year away, but it's exactly what happened for Season 2 and Season 3.
Yeah,
so we just have to wait for when more information comes out. If the anime really is coming out by...
No, this is honestly like a celebration in anime, dude. Like, I feel like that's what ReZero is. It's a hard hitter. It's not mainstream because for some weird reason, you don't see anybody talking about it on like the scene. But if you know, you know, we are having a good time. Like ReZero is definitely good. I tried watching it with someone and I realized the pacing is so slow. Holy shit. Season 1 pacing, oh no, it is very slow. But it's good. I mean, it's good.
January, then we'll probably get a release date sometime in the next couple of months or so. Finally, we get to one of my personal favorite anime ever, just because I can't get over how...
I never finished Gate, honestly. I only watched, I think, like 5 episodes, but those 5 episodes were amazing. So now seeing Gate is back... Dude, I don't even know what's gonna happen next. I'm kind of like anticipating, you know, something crazy. Hopefully they don't fall into the same lanes of the Devil is the Part-Timer or Rising of the Shield Hero, where after a long time you've been gone, you kind of fall back into the same, and it's not the same no more. It's not 9 years ago. You know, that was before COVID, you know? So, dude, like, they have a lot of things they need to do.
Satisfying this show is sometimes. I know it's definitely not for everyone, but the whole premise is just
if you love Isekai, watch this shit. It is for everybody. Stop it. If you love Isekai, this is your show.
so entertaining. What anime am I talking about? Well, this is the 2015 Isekai/Reverse Isekai Gate. The only anime where you'll find a modern army facing off against a medieval fantasy one.
Solo leveling before solo leveling ever existed. If you like solo leveling especially, this is the one, you know?
Obviously, there's much more to it than just that, but a large portion of it is just the Japan Self-Defense Force flexing. Now, why am I even talking about this? Well, after 10 long years, Gate's finally coming back. Season 2 ended only partway through the main character Itami's journey, and it's been ever since that I've been patiently waiting for it to continue. Well, it looks like I might be waiting forever, since rather than continue the series right where we left it, Gate 2 is instead skipping to a completely different story entirely. This means a new plot with new characters and even a new setting in the special region, none of which might even overlap with what we got in Season 1.
Damn.
Sure, we might get a glimpse of Itami and his unit here and there, but they're very far from being the focus of this new series. Instead, what we're getting is the Japan Maritime.
Why? Go back to the old, like, you have something which people love, and you're like, no, let's leave that. Let's do something else. Like, come on.
Self-Defense Force. It's a story that supposedly deals with the rescue mission across the seas of the special region. This is apparently a big jump from where the anime left before, something a commenter on Reddit likened to Bleach's Soul Society arc skipping to the 1000-year Blood War arc. Or perhaps Naruto going from Sasuke leaving the village to the start of the Shinobi War. Either way, it's a massive gap that's sure to leave longtime viewers confused unless clear context is provided. I couldn't really tell you why they're doing this, but another commenter suggested—
But comparing Gate to Naruto or Bleach, hold on, buddy, you know?
It's because the recent season changed too much from the source material. Apparently, to try and continue the series with the way the novel portrays it wouldn't be possible. So, it is a bit disappointing to know the previous storyline might never be completed, but at the very least I'm hoping for some decent cameos from the original cast. And as long as there's more flexing on a military scale the likes of which the special region has never seen before, I for one will be entertained regardless. Just please have more Rory in it. Now, there is no trailer or release date yet, so I'll be sure to keep you updated if any more info comes out. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe and check out my other videos.
Gate is making a comeback. ReZero is still on its own form. And Mushoku Tensei, that is the Isekai of Isekais. I feel like that Isekai, no matter what, will be amazing. I can't wait for all of this. Like, I'm excited. If you guys ain't excited for this, come on. You're not an Isekai fan. Get out of here. For real, for real. But make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.